Hello, Dr. Karen Can, and welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. This week's source wanted me to talk to you about creation direction. I know that's kind of an odd title, but that's the one I got. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you a story first. So, there's a friend of mine who is well known now in the freedom fighting world, if you will. And the world seems to be polarized, at least that's what we commonly see on the news and on our social media feed, between those that the freedom fighters consider complicitly compliant and those that are fighting for our freedom. And I had a little conversation with this friend of mine a number of weeks back around this whole concept of fighting. And when we fight, even though we think it's a good cause, the universe has to answer us with exactly the opposite of what we resist so that we can continue fighting. And so I thought it was really interesting that sometime after this conversation, I noticed on the social media thread for this very famous friend of mine that the energy had shifted and changed. And I'm not saying it's because of me, but it was just so interesting how I felt pulled to share even more of her message. But the message was different. It wasn't so much about fighting as it was more about creating what it is we want to see in the world. And so I felt kind of warm and fuzzy and bursting of love. Some of these photos and videos that she was sharing about the children and the outdoors and forest school and all these different things. And it was so beautiful. It just felt so freeing. And I thought, I didn't, really know why the shift, but I was just really enjoying it and sharing these things, and come to find out that there was definitely the shift in messaging, if you will, away from fighting and more in creating and seeing what it is we do want in the world more of. And apparently, she got a lot of flack from people that were in her freedom fighting group. In fact, it's almost like they felt betrayed, that she had splintered off, and that her message wasn't consistent. Maybe you should still be focused on the fighting and what is she doing and all these kinds of things. And so, what's very, very interesting is that the ones that continue the fight actually are recreating what it is we are so-called fighting against. Unfortunately, it's all energetic, spiritual, dimensional stuff, and it's not something that the average person understands. And in the past, I would have judged it wrong or right. These people are doing wrong things. We need to fight for that, to be in the right, and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. And this is exactly what is happening with this friend of mine, where people are making her wrong for not being what they consider a freedom champion. But what she really is a freedom champion, letting go of that fight and really putting energy and direction. And here's where that creation direction is, in play here, is putting energy in the direction of what it is we say we want, or what she wants, or for her children, which are very, very important. And so I think it's lovely, and I am definitely on board with that and aligned with that. And I loved, seeing that message. But not everybody's ready to create their new reality. They're still in a reactionary kind of mode. And here's the thing, we are all being asked to really decide what it is we want to create in the world, what we want to see, and therefore, the direction we wish to go in, because the universe is just there to reflect, what's within. So we might as well use this talent and power that each of us has to really inform the universe, hey, this is what I'd like to create. This is what I would like to see. So if and when you decide to get off the fighting horse, and if you are there already, that's awesome. There's a lot of internal fight that we are, dealing with as well, that are ready to, these energies are ready to heal. So when this happens, you may get some flack or reaction from those that will feel betrayed because you have changed your direction. your creation direction. And heads up, that might happen, and it's okay, because everyone is in a different place in their evolution, what they're aware of, and we don't need them to necessarily back us up. You know that it's not betrayal or whatever you're trying to do, right? You're not backing away because of fear or anything like that. You are just stepping into your power and realizing, wow, I have power to create. So what is it that I want to create now? Instead of constantly reacting to something we don't want, right? So yeah, it's part of that spiritual growth, and it's part of being a leader as well, as to be able to navigate that creation direction with all the naysayers and the negativity and the people that were backing you up that no longer back you up, and all those kinds of things. But here's the cool thing, there is a lot of support. It's just that the people that support you may be different and changing over time, and letting that go is sometimes difficult, but if you know ahead of time that may happen, it's not so big a deal anymore, right? So how can we consistently and congruently and compassionately move our direction and our attention away from what we have been fighting or resisting and towards and embracing really what it is we wish to create in the world. So this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest video, the activation is all around, I like the 3 A's. I like, things that rhyme and are in balance. So number 1 part of the TOLPAKAN Healing Activation in the Spiritual Medicine Digest video this week is around aligning to both source within and also to your vision of what it is you choose to create in the world. The second part of the activation is allowing. So allowing what no longer serves you or humanity to just fall away, just to release, and allowing in the stillness of that alignment new ideas and direction and flow to come to your life in all aspects of your life. And finally, the third A is accept. To be able to accept more love, help, and support, and not necessarily just from humans. You have a whole team of angels and support people that you may not have known were there 24/7, just waiting for orders, just waiting for you to ask for support, because they feel good doing that for you, and they're just waiting for you to recognize that you do have that support. So let's do this TOLPAKAN Healing Activation to help you be able to receive that support. All right, so if this is the first time you are here with me, go ahead, and if it's safe for you to do so, you can close your eyes. We're going to get into that 0-point field, or that connection to source. One of the ways we do it is just what I call stillness through observing internal movement. So that means feeling the energy in your body. So to do that and amplify the energy in your body, you can like rub your hands really, really fast like this, or shake them, or, shimmy or something. Just move your body, right? And then as you close your eyes, I want you to now, you can stop the movement, go ahead and focus on the inside of your body and start feeling the movement or energy that you've created wherever it is. And then the third step is just follow the flow of that. Follow the flow without judging it, without labeling it. Just let it be there. Even if it's uncomfortable, just go ahead and focus as best you can in different areas of your body, searching for that feeling, searching for that movement. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do a TOLPAKAN Healing Directive. Your job is just to feel what's happening in your body as I say the directive. I now command anything preventing you from fully aligning to source, connecting to source, and aligning your vision to the ideal of what you wish to and choose to create, be healed in the highest and best way, all directions of time and all timelines where you exist. It's now commanded that anything preventing you from fully allowing that which does not serve you to release, to be healed and resolved in the highest, best way. And then any positive morphic fields and healing that would help you allow new ideas, intuitive guidance, new directions to appear in your life, be downloaded and activated in you. It is now commanded that anything preventing you from fully accepting help, love, and support be healed now in all timelines where you exist. And your connection to your God team, guide team, source team, whatever you want to call them, be amplified, optimized. Any that do not belong in your team, removed permanently from service, but blessed. And that you have the most highest vibration team possible, and any specialist that you need on the team added to your team, so you can fully accept healing, love, help, and support. So in this, download and activate the positive morphic fields of that aligning, that allowing, and accepting to the fullest way, the highest and best way, all directions of time, with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. So if you've closed your eyes, you can certainly open your eyes now. Love to know what you felt in your body during that activation, even after. It could take 2 to 3 days to fully process. So would love for you to comment below this video. And if you're new, wherever you're watching this video on this platform, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you like this video, put a thumbs up and feel free to share with whoever it is that may benefit from it. So that's this week's source message for you. I do have some announcements for this week. Number one is the Light Warrior Radio Show. It's every Monday at 12 noon Eastern, and I have the great pleasure of interviewing Elle de Passon, and she is going to be talking about the divine feminine way. Many of us who are women in business have felt the need to kind of like function like a man and run this masculine energy through our bodies. But you know what? In order to be successful in business as a woman, if we do that, we burn out. And I know plenty of successful women that have burnt out because of that. So LA, on the other hand, has found a way through her own personal experience of burnout to tap into that divine feminine energy and balancing the masculine and the feminine in order to be successful in business in an attractive way that does not require as much grunt work, if you will, or that kind of pushing and forcing, and less masculine energy and more feminine energy. In this really, really interesting podcast, she also talked about the transgenerational karmic and past life wounds of many women that many of us have. She talked about the witch wound, the bitch wound, and the whore wound. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? We'll find out. And, when I asked her about the why so many women are standing up now instead of the men, she says, that is the natural outcropping of the cosmic energies of what's going on right now. The matriarchy is having a resurgence, but it's the divine matriarchy, the divine feminine. So that was really interesting, this conversation. So if you're interested to learn more about how, as a woman, being able to use your divine feminine way to navigate this new world that we're in, check out the radio show 12 noon Eastern on Monday, and I'll also put a link near this video of a free little quiz that she has to that you can figure out which divine feminine energies are already activated in you. So that's super cool. Some cool stuff, do stuff, and things I wanted to share. Number one is every week I do a healthy habits, healthy life video, and last weekend's video was all about practicing opposites and how to balance your body that way. So check out that video. I'll put the link below. Also, until May 30th, my good friend Jeff Gignac has his life response frequencies on sale with a special link that he's given me where you can also get, if you wish to, an add-on not only just $100 off, but you can get the energetic support services, which I actually am subscribed to and pay monthly for. And it's just $22 for the whole year for that add-on, which is amazing. So I get energy healing every week by his team every Thursday. I don't have to think about it, just every week I just say what I want to happen, and then, it happens. So it's really, really cool. So I want to make sure you know that that is going on until May 30th. And then the other announcement I had was that if you missed last Friday's mini workshop with my personal business coach, Trace Dennett, about the Wealth Lighthouse, and you're in that place where you're trying to figure out what is your next best step in terms of your career, your job, or attaining or attracting wealth, and you definitely want to watch the replay of this. There is going to be a full workshop on May 19th, 12 to 4 p.m. with Trey and myself, as we delve deeper into that, where you get to know exactly which of the 8 paths to wealth you are and what your next step is going to be. So we're going to go deeper into that. But if you did not watch that free workshop, I'm going to post the link near this video so you can check it out. And I really hope that you join us on May 19th for that Flow Accelerator, because when I first trained in that, it just blew me away. It was just so awesome. I wanted to tell everybody about it. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to have this knowledge now, and it's helped me so much in my business. And there's a lot of things that I have changed in my business since learning all this information. And it's, everything that I sort of was thinking, what do I do next? What do I do next? You know what? That has been answered. So that's really cool. So I want to share that with you. So I'll put that link to the Flow Accelerator underneath this video as well. So again, that's Thursday, May 19th from 12 to 4. So make sure that you block that off in your calendar if it resonates with you. It's a fantastic, opportunity and investment to do this for yourself. It's like I said, it's rocked my world, changed my world. So I hope to see you there. And last but not least, Ascension 3, the jewelry store, is open in May. Yay! So check it out. We have some items for sale and a couple of new things as well that I hope you like that are in the store. Ascension 3 jewelry is infused with the positive morphic fields and energies of my flagship Ascension 1 and 2 products. Ascension 1 is delete negative energies like entities and toxins and things like that. Ascension 2 is to download positive frequencies and positive morphic fields, and that includes joy and peace and hope and abundance and things like that you can download. Then it also includes the positive morphic field of the flower of life, which is the pattern of all of creation, the Schumann resonance, which helps with EMF and mitigating the negative effects of electromagnetic radiation, and then the positive morphic fields of the hiddenite gem, which is a very rare green gem from North Carolina, USA, which has some really amazing spiritual properties. So it's infused with all of that, and you can basically tell Ascension 3 what you want it to do. So that's the claim to fame of this particular jewelry line. It's energy infused with the TOLPAKAN healing frequencies and energies, and it's like extra support for you. Just ask for what you want. In fact, Susie the other day just told us that she had a terrible back pain, and she just told her bracelet to help heal her back pain, get rid of the pain. And she thought it would take days for it to work, but it probably took, less than 30 minutes to do that. So that was pretty cool. That was a great testimonial. So that's at ascension3.net. So just go ahead and check out the store that will be open on Monday, May 9th at 11 a.m. And it's open just for a week and closed until the following month. So it's a great way to, stock up presents, for your family, yourself. We do have silicone bracelets still that have the special 3R formula, which is my answer to whatever's going on in the world right now. Let's put it that way. That helps you feel better, have the ability to energetically detoxify things that may not be, for your highest and greatest good, that is floating around the environment. Let's put it that way. All right, so that's this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest, and happy Mother's Day for those of you that are celebrating that, and certainly sending you lots of love. And until next time, Take care and remember creation direction. All right, take it easy. Bye.